This video, I'm going to show you how to field strip your Ruger SR1911, so stay tuned. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to disassemble and reassemble this 1911. Once you get some practice doing it, it'll come as a second nature to you, especially as you wear your gun in as well. These actually take down the same way the Springfield 1911s do, so if you're familiar with those, it's the exact same process with this Ruger SR1911. So first thing we're going to do is hit the magazine release button, take that out of there, and then I'm going to pull the slide back, make sure chamber's empty, which this one is. If you want to go ahead and pull the trigger to decock that, you can. And then it does come with this tool here to release the bushing. You can use that if you want to. I just use my hands. I find it to be a little bit easier. So we're going to actually push down on this cap here that is holding in the recoil spring, and then push the bushing, rotate it towards us, so about counterclockwise. And this is under spring tension, so when you're holding this cap down, you want to be careful once the bushing is off of it, because it'll want to kind of fling out. So just make sure you are aware of that. So push it down, rotate it clockwise towards me. Just like that. And then we can release the pressure on that recoil spring. Go ahead and move the bushing the opposite way, all the way to the side to where it'll stop about right there. And then just go ahead and lift that out. We're going to flip the gun over. You'll see that there's two notches in the slide. The small one towards the back, we're going to line up with the notch here in the takedown pin. So we're going to pull the slide back and line them up. So once you get to there, you'll see on this other side right here it protrudes. You can go ahead and push that through with your finger and then pull this out. And then we can slide the frame forward just like that. So that's about as far down as you need to take the frame. Go ahead and take out the cap. Recoil spring guide rod will come out just like that. And then for the barrel, this bushing needs to be flipped down just like that so it will clear. And then you just slide it out of the front of the slide. And that is it. That's about as far down as you have to take this 1911 for your cleaning and maintenance. So once you guys get that done, we're going to put it back together just by reversing that process. So we're going to take the slide and the barrel. Again, make sure that bushing is down. And we're going to go ahead and slide that back in there and lock it into place. And then we're going to take our recoil spring here. You'll see the U-notch. This part is actually going to sit on the barrel. So we're going to slide it in this top there. Set it on the barrel, and actually you want this bushing now facing down just like that, because what's going to happen is when we put it back on the frame, those holes are going to line up so we can put that pin back in there. So just make sure that is down and the recoil spring is on there just like that. Go ahead and take your frame slide, line up the rails, slide them on, and we're going to slide it back to where this notch was lined up to where we had it, about right there. And then you'll see all the way through that hole if everything is lined up. Take your takedown pin, and there's a detent right here that we're going to have to work with, so we're going to go ahead and put that in and put it up against that detent, and then you're going to have to kind of push it forward and in. Just make sure not to scratch your frame. So I find it easier to kind of go down and then up just like that, and it'll lock into place. It'll protrude out the other side once it's in there correctly. Go ahead and push the slide forward. And then we're going to go to the front of the gun here. Go ahead and put that cap on the spring. And I'm going to take the barrel bushing. We're going to put it in just as we took it out, so to the side here. And then we're going to go ahead and rotate it all the way around. And then now we're going to go ahead and push down the recoil spring and flip the barrel bushing back over until it locks into place, and you'll kind of hear it pop just like that. And that is it. So to check, make sure everything's working, go ahead and rack the slide a couple times, pull the trigger, make sure that works. And then while holding the trigger, I like to rack the slide again and then release the trigger, and you can hear that reset and you're good to go. Go ahead and put that back in there, and that is it. So simple process to take this down, a little more involved than some of the polymer guns out there Striker fired, but the more you do it, the more it'll become second nature, and as your gun wears in, those parts will loosen up as well and not be so tight. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down in that comment section. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button, and check out this playlist here where we go over some more field strips. Thanks for watching.